All right, all right, all right. What is up, everybody? Sorry, starting a little bit late today. A little bit late. Let me get a quick little mic check. Mic check. And actually, I just realized I forgot my glasses. Wait one second. Alrighty. Alrighty. There we go. Better, better. I don't have that bright ass freaking light all up in my face. What is up, everybody? Let's see. Let me make sure that everything is live because right now it looks like everything's off. I am live on YouTube, live on Twitter, live on PumpFun, and for some reason, my Twitch is not live. What type of... Oh, never mind. Never mind. I stand corrected. It is live. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and do the shills. Share this out. Cup text. Telegram. Discord. If you guys want to join the Discord, by the way, it is discord.gg/whatexchange. This is where I share pretty much all my analysis as well as, updates when I go live, some signals, all that fun jazz. Honestly, I feel like I do, most of the analysis I do on here now, but we got a little bit of sell action going on. Most of the analysis I do on here, but, if you want to get essentially a reminder, and I should probably start posting this in general chat and stuff. Essentially a reminder and then keep track of my trades and everything without having to sit here for 1 hour, 2 hours, however long I stream. Then make sure you join the Discord. I think I'm actually gonna stop posting these in my calls channel, in my analysis channel, and just post it in the general chat instead. And if you hear a little girl in the background, that's my daughter. Yeah, she likes to bug me when I go on stream. Yay. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and post this out on a tweet really quick. There you go, there you go. So if you guys don't know how this works really quick, this is a stream mostly made on, I stream everywhere, but I created a token, a creator token as it's called, on PumpFun called Wolf. That's this little bad boy right here. Token, as it's called. Well, there we go. That's this little bad boy right here. Market cap is currently 905K. So, still very, very early, very, very young. I burned, I think, 77% of the supply or something like that. Everyone says that it was a good launch. I don't know. It was my first time launching something, but as you can see right here, I'm using basically the profits from the creator or from the treasury to buy up tokens. I've just been steadily buying it the entire time. Unfortunately, right now the volume is just very small because, no one's really buying, right? It's not hyped up. People like to buy things when they're high. They don't like to buy things when they're low. Why? Because they're fucking retarded. If everyone was smart, then they wouldn't be sitting here watching me tell them how to trade. But it is what it is, right? So all the retards decide to sell up here when really they should be buying down here. As you can see, we have a double bottom, and it looks like it's trying to basically just get out of this range. And I think for fucking sure this is going to go up much higher, and that down here in this bottom floor level is a very good time to very good price to buy. because as soon as my Hyperliquid front end is done for What Exchange, I'm gonna have my devs create the bridge. I'm gonna pair the token with the Wolf token up with MNT. Gonna pair it with Ethereum. Gonna pair it most likely with Hyperliquid as well, with Hype. I'm wondering if I should do like BNB and AVAX. I don't know. Probably not. Maybe like in the future, right? But I want coins that I think are bullish right now. And the buy pressure from Solana, from Ethereum, from MNT, etc., should drag up the price of Wolf token as well, because I do think that we are bullish. I think the bull market continues, and we'll go over analysis on that in a second. But when it drags it up, it will also, like, the price will deviate from each other, which will provide arbitrage opportunities for a bot. And because of the launch pad that I'm making, we already have an arbot, so I'm actually gonna have my other dev team turn on the arbot specifically for Wolf tokens, so that we'll be making money from essentially the arbitrage that happens in between, that will create more volume for the token. And then also the arbot should hopefully, at least in the very beginning, try to monopolize on all of the arbitrage opportunities on there. So really, it's just like taking money from one place, putting it into the other, but it doesn't matter, right? Like, as long as it makes it look better and essentially drags up the price of Wolf token with the other pairs, then that's essentially what we want. Got the price of Wolf token. Oh, what was that? Why did I hear that echo? That was weird. Okay. Anyways, so that's the plan with this. If you guys want, you can head over to pump.fun, search up the token Wolf, or the name ImNotTheWolf. Ticker name is Wolf, and you can go ahead and invest in that if you would like to. In terms of TA, let's just do something really quick with terms TA. I believe there was like a large falling wedge, basically. Yeah. So I mean, the volume's so low and everything that it doesn't, TA doesn't really doesn't really do anything with this. But you can definitely see that we did hit bottom. So the sellers, the ones that were selling, are definitely done selling, and the ones that are buying are buying. And then there's somebody whoever you are, I mean, you must be tuning into the streams or something. You must be a long time follower and supporter. Uh-oh, looks like this thing disconnected. But this guy, whoever this guy is, yeah, it keeps on disconnecting. I don't know why. Is my fucking VPN on? 1 second. No. Okay. So whoever this guy is, he's buying a lot. He's like one of the biggest holders. I think he might be like the number. How many tokens does this guy got? Well, that's me. How many tokens do I have? 17 million. This guy has. How much was it? I couldn't see before. This is the mod chat. This is the cool people's chat that nobody knows about. Mod chat. I think it was like 14 million or something like that. So it's very close to being one of the top, to being the top position. This was a CU2. Oh, this guy right here, number three holder. Whoever you are, bro. Thanks for the support. He only has 10. Never mind. There's one more. But cheers to you. I'm sure that you should hopefully make some good money off this, especially when I have more time to focus on it. Now let's move on to some other things, huh? Take a quick look at look. So if you guys don't know, there's one of the coins that I'm looking at that I'm bullish on. This is the Pornhub Cabal coin, and it hasn't really been doing much. But this is Pornhub, Brazzers, like all like this big multi-billion dollar industry. They're there. Man, my disc about was hacked, and that got me kicked from What Exchange Discord. Your Discord server was hacked. What's your name? I'll unban you. but you know, obviously don't get hacked anymore. James Price, good morning, good morning. Oh shit, bro, I remember your names from like when I used to stream a long time ago. We got 208 views on Twitter. We got, let's see, we got 5 views on YouTube. Not much, not much. Hit a thumbs up for me, guys, please, if you're watching, if you're tuning in. The Nightingale. We used to play V Rising together. Oh shit, bro. Yeah, I remember. You were like a super OP gamer. Yeah, where have you been? Do you want me to unban the Nightingale, or is that still hacked? You can rejoin on another account if you have another account, or I can unban Nightingale. Out of crypto and into real estate. Okay, why? I mean, real estate is good, right? Oh, excuse me. Real estate is a lot less degen, a lot less volatile. It's definitely a lot more real. All right, let me go ahead and unban you then real quick. I wonder if I should do this on the stream. Bans. Nightingale. Hey, there you are. Revoke that. There you go, bro. Go ahead and rejoin. That is discord.gg/whatexchange. It is no longer the Wolfpack. I rebranded it. I'll send you the link on Twitch. HTTPS discord.gg/whatexchange. By the way, there's a is that right? Yeah. There's actually a new survival game that I'm playing in the gaming channel, and it's actually called Nightingale. So it's kind of funny. It's pretty good. I think I'm gonna create a server Discord for it, or a server for the Discord for everyone to play on there. Cause it's pretty fun. Sup Wolf, check this PumpFun. What is this? Why doesn't? Okay. Draper TV is now live streaming on pump.fun at StreamDraperTV. We're always looking to explore new frontiers. That includes experimenting with emerging crypto platforms that bring creators and communities closer together. You can now watch all our content on pump.fun. For the audience engaged in our stream on Pump, we'll be sharing Draper TV exclusive rewards to our community there over the next few months, so stay tuned. We're dropping our first reward announcement. I've spent my career investing in disruptors from Bitcoin to Tesla to Skype because I believe innovation that thrives. Web3 is one of those edges. As a first investor in Twitch, I'm always looking forward for ways to promote UGC and the creator economy. Just as the internet transformed communication, decentralized media could transform how stories are told and shared. We're excited to learn from this experiment and continue pushing the boundaries of how ideas reach the world. This is not an endorsement of speculation or trading. It's an experiment in distribution to understand how blockchain technology might shape the future of media, ownership, and engagement. Draper TV, Hello World. DTV is now trending on PumpFun. So this is launched yesterday, huh? Pump.fun. Billionaire some Draper brings This is new. This is actual like what? What is this news? Pump news is not available yet on web. Click anywhere to enable audio. So what is this? Let's see. W Draper, why not? It's already 6.1 million. I had a pump. Actually, it was live before all of this. I feel like I can barely see this. 1 second. So I'm assuming that these are just like... Are these just... Let's see.
Okay, that wasn't the intent of the comment, but like you went through a transition of not being a part of a startup. Brian Armstrong describes
the lips
it
aren't
as
even
a
synced.
pendulum. Yep. Like
So this is pre-recorded content that they're just putting out on a channel, right? Seems like that's what it is.
Any mistakes. But if you don't make any mistakes, you aren't trying anything. You aren't testing anything. All you're doing is spewing it back out.
So it's pretty funny that like for the first few days it basically did nothing. And they actually launched with hardly any... Did they snipe their own token? It doesn't look like they did. Yeah, I mean, there's like tons of slippage. Seems like somebody front ran it. Or bots, I mean. Top holders, let's see the bubble map. All right, you got into the Discord. Awesome. Welcome back, bro. While that generates, let's see, what's the chat saying? Nothing. All right, I'm checking it out. I'm still seeing. This has 2.29%. This has 2.6%. This has 1.57%. 1.15%. 2. I mean, this is a lot of. TTV chat already has 1.4k members. Jesus. I can smell Hayden Davis wallets. I mean, it would be interesting to see how this actually holds up. Excuse me. I wanna sneeze and it's stuck. So it'll be interesting to see how this actually holds up, because just judging from my experience with PumpFun already, once there's the pump and then the initial dump, nobody gives a flying fuck about your channel. I mean, just look at us now, right? There's 14 people watching on PumpFun, and supposedly my launch was like really good, and oh my god, they're just so surprised they didn't get rugged, this and that, and blah blah blah. So so obviously here it seems like it was live, but he didn't market it. He didn't tweet it out until yesterday, right? 19th, and that's when this thing went bananas. Let me see actually. This is on the 19th. 17 hours ago, 18 hours ago. That's right, DTV content, including Meet the Drapers, is running 24/7. What the fuck is Meet the Drapers? Running 24/7 on Pump.fun. That's what I would like to do. I would like to have like essentially content that's constantly streaming and running on this. But I mean, but that's gonna require a lot of planning. When did he tweet this? Tweet this out. Well, he tweeted about it on October 17th. So why did people just hear about it on the 18th, 19th? They were late. Right? He tweeted about it when it went live. But it didn't go big until the 18th. I bet you Elon retweeted it. Elon. Because it came out on the news. Maybe not. So I think maybe the pump news, right on the 19th. When did it pump? It pumped before the pump news. Pump news is over here. I don't know. It's really weird. It's really weird why it was so late for pumping. You know what I mean? Very odd. But there's definitely some pain points with PumpFun that I've realized. Right? One, it's not that great. Like just the technology behind it kind of sucks. Right? It doesn't like, it's not like terrible, but it is a little bit clunky. And then the users on it, the traders on it, have the weakest hands I have ever seen in my life. These are not investors. These are guys that want to scalp something in like 5 seconds. So unless something is pumping, like they don't even pay attention to it. They're not really here for the content. They're just gambling, right? So maybe it'll mature and get better over time. But I don't know. At the current rate, I don't see it overcoming Twitch or anything like that. If anything, I feel like you're down 1 soul on this coin, bro. 1 soul is literally nothing, dude. Nothing. Just quit crying. Buy more. Anyways, what are you talking about on this Draper TV shit? I mean, shit. Still buy more. But yeah, like it's just like that's what I mean. Like the users on PumpFun are gambling with scraps essentially, and I don't know, I sound like a douchebag, but it is what it is. Like, stop fucking gambling and maybe you would have more money. You know what I mean? Like, literally. Stop playing the slots machine and invest wisely, smartly, and you will have more money. Then you can gamble as much as you fucking want. But I'll just leave it at that. People tell me I need to stop being such a douchebag on here. So I should probably stop being such a douchebag. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about why I flip bullish and why I think Bitcoin is on the up and up. Okay. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. So this is BTC USDT with the M2 Global Liquidity Index, which is the yellow line that I've told you guys about before. And excuse me. And I'm just trying to line this up really quick, right? So let's get rid of this purple thing. Well, actually, the purple thing kind of it has been working. I drew this a while ago, but you can see we're kind of trailing the purple thing. So anyway, so we have this like rising wedge here, right? It's like right there's the top, right there's the support, the resistance to support. But then also, if you look at the M2 global money supply, like I've told you guys, you know, in every fucking stream, we usually trail it. We're like following behind it by like a 10 to 12 week delay. So it topped out here, then it came down, it did a dead cat bounce, and it came back down sharply, and then it starts climbing up all the way to the top. So we already hit the top over here. We had a dead cat bounce. It ended up being a triple top, and then it came down sharply. Now, if I turn on the line chart, why do I keep hearing myself? Somebody wants to speak. No, sorry. I keep hearing myself randomly. Anyways, if I turn on the line chart, then we haven't really hit it yet. So I do feel like we may be able to come back down lower and strike this area down here. But if you turn on the candlestick chart, we have already hit that level. And if this came back down here and then started trailing up, I mean, it would be so far behind and delayed with this. So I was expecting this to hit down over here like over the weekend and then do a sharp bounce back up, but that didn't happen. Instead, what happened is that we basically just came down towards these levels and bounced up pretty sharply. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Let me get rid of the M2 global money supply. Let's turn on the Ichimoku chart. And you can see this is what happened over the weekend, right? It's called like the Dalai Lama or whatever. The Dalai Lama is when the price goes down and then it sort of consolidates here and then it sharply reverses, right? It's like an actual pattern that happens quite often. It's like a U bottom reversal basically. But once we pumped up here is essentially when I started longing. So now on the 45 minute, you can see on basically all the time frames, we're back above the Ichimoku cloud as support. I'll move this over here so you guys have a better view. And the Ichimoku cloud is this right here. This is the green cloud. So it means we're back in bullish territory. Also the lagging span, which is this green trend line right here, is also above the Ichimoku cloud. We are above the Kijun and the Tenkan-san, which is the red and the blue lines. And these are all essentially just moving averages, right? So basically everything on the chart says that we are now back into a bullish trend. We've pivoted. This is the bottom pivot right here. And this is a confirmed bullish trend for the Ichimoku chart. Now this is only on the 45 minute, but if you look at the 1 hour, it's the same thing. If you look at the 2 hour, we're not there yet because the lagging span is still lagging behind, but already the Kijun and the Tenkan-san and the price has pushed up. We have some green clouds coming along the way, so I do think that we'll just see like a little bit of choppiness and then sort of climb up slowly, especially since this right here is more of like a fuck off. It is a support resistance line. And we're most likely just going to bounce around there. Let's take a look at the 3 hour. 3 hour, not looking so good, but there are some bullish signs right here. This is a evening star doji candlestick, which usually when this prints, the next is like I think it's like a 65% chance. The next candle should go down to 60% of the green candle. It's a reversal candlestick pattern. And we didn't do that. It just printed a basically morning star, which is a bullish reversal. So it just goes to show that even the candlestick patterns are being canceled. So I think the market is very much bullish. And now on the 4 hour chart, we're right at the resistance level of the Ichimoku cloud. So we're most likely just going to take some time to break into that before we pop up, consolidate more, you know, whatever. I think that right now I'm long, and my take profit is in this zone right here, 115K. Let's say 115K to 116K. I think we're going to consolidate sideways, go up here, and then we're going to come back down and revisit this low over here before continuing to go up. And the reason why I say that is if you take a look at the M2, again, this is, I'm just gonna highlight the levels for you. This level right here is essentially where you want to sell, and then this right here is where you want to buy. And I'm not seeing anything, right? I just already remember from when I tracked it before. But if you realign these things, wait a second. I think it's actually on the ETH chart. One second. Yeah, there we go. So what I'm looking for right now is like a climb up towards this range, and then this drop back down here, which is basically at around current levels. So I'll be looking to trade this little range for the next until October 30th. So for the next 10 days. So right now I'm long. I'm taking profit at 4,200 for Ethereum. I'm essentially just tracking and copying the same for Bitcoin, but really the one that I'm tracking the most is Ethereum. But it's essentially the same shit, right? But once it reaches back up here towards these highs, I'm gonna take profit at around 4,200, and then I'll look to re-enter longs at around 4K. Right, and then after that, just hold on for new all-time highs. The target is 5,300. So let me see if I can actually show the account, the trades. Actually, oh, I can't. I don't think I can. Oh, here's one of the wallets. And if you guys are not aware, this is What Exchange. This is my platform, my PerpDex. No KYC. You take custody of your own funds. We have good liquidity. We have a lot of pairs. It looks sexy as fuck. So go ahead and give it a try if you want to support your boy. If you use the referral link down in the description below, referral link Wolf token, then that actually produces all the commission goes towards the Wolf token treasury, and then I will use that for basically pumping up the price, right? So help me help you. And as you can see right here, we got ETH, MNT, and order longs. Oh, my MNT is actually doing bad. What's wrong with this? Oh, I just entered it at a shitty spot. But it's a very small position. Honestly, all of these are. This is not my main account, obviously. But my Ethereum, I entered into a long down here. You can see that I already have, let's full screen this actually. You can see that I already have my my take profit up here at 4,285. I'm going to try to snipe that take profit. And then I'll be looking to re-enter somewhere down here at around like 4K, where the price is currently at. So that's the trade plan. Any questions? Let me know. I'm gonna try to mess around with this. Oh, that's a nice little breakout throwback from there. I'm trying to see how this will look, right? So if I am correct and I hit these levels perfectly, we go up here and then it comes back down and it bounces here and then it goes back up and then it then that's a ascending triangle. Come the fuck on. I hate that Control Z doesn't work. There we go. So let's see if that's what actually happens. Will be interesting. And I am doing 10x leverage for these trades. My M&T is 5. My order perp is 5. I am bullish on Orderly Network. If you guys are looking for something with more risk, then I would recommend Orderly Network, specifically because in 10 days, when I think that the market's going to reverse and pump and all that, the buyback system should go into play. So right now it's still just like rewarding you in USDC, but they're going to change it to reward you in order tokens. So it's going to buy up the order tokens and then give that to the people. And let me see, let me open up Orderly Network so we can see exactly how well they're doing. Let me take a look at the chat. Haven't been paying attention. You say that's why I love real estate / land flip. I have a lot more control. Yeah, definitely. But you also, like, you know, you're pretty limited in how much you can earn. But if you can move volume, then it doesn't really matter, right? You can make a lot of money off of it. But you can't make money like crypto, where, you know, some people are playing with one Solana and they get lucky on a coin on PumpFun and it makes them $10,000, $30,000. Definitely do not have that sort of opportunity. Anyway, so here we go. This is what I'm trying to look for. The net fees, right? So net fees in the last 24 hours was $21,114. Trading volume for Orderly overall was about 589 million. And it's actually down a bit. So I think the median is more, it's probably more around like 700 million. Let me see, user growth still steadily growing. The TVL is going down a little bit, but it's also coming back up. It's not bad. It's like at a resistance essentially, but I do think it's going to keep pushing higher. The builders, the amount of builders that are on it just continues to grow because of the new Orderly One product that they released. Here you go, look, net fees, right? So before they weren't making that much. The revenue was pretty bad, and then it's steadily getting more. It's getting more stable, but it's also slowly climbing up. So if I were to analyze this and to try to see how it would go, I mean, I see this being the trajectory right here, right? Nice and steady, healthy, going up. It remains to be seen. Like, if this obviously doesn't break back above this line, then that's a bad thing. But I do think that it will. You can see over here, rolling average daily net fees. We're at all-time highs. So 30-day average net fee is 22,500, and I think it's just gonna keep climbing from there. Especially when as this goes away, or the last like slower 30 days goes away, and it just continues to push up higher. So 22,508. How much is that in a month? 22,508 times 30. That's a revenue of $675,240, and then they're using essentially 60% of that, right? So times 60%. Wait, what the fuck am I doing? 67, 6752 67. Just fucking click this shit. I hate not having the numpad. 75240. Okay. Yeah, it should be times 60%, right? There we go. Okay, so $405,144 is essentially what should be going towards buyback every month. And roughly, right? I mean, I believe it's actually the net profits. So this is actually on the higher end. But still, let's just coin market cap it, coin gecko, whatever. Oh, this is the request one. Coin market cap. All right. So check this out. So we got the unlocked market cap is 84.72 million. FDV is 228 million. Now, half of this will actually get burned. The other half, or not even burned. It'll go to, I think, the treasury, and the other half will just go back towards like user rewards. But I don't think people are just gonna like just sell constantly, right? So it's not that much deflationary pressure, but it's still good. It's still something, especially since it's so fucking illiquid. It's easy to pump, basically. So the market cap is 73.87 million. Okay. So let's just do that. 73. Let's just do 74 million. Easy. So we divide that by 74 million. We times it by 100, and it's a monthly deflationary pressure of 0.547% roughly, right? This is like fucking table napkin math. But that should be significant enough to at least start pushing it up to new all-time highs, or at least towards those levels, and then that should trigger the speculators to essentially FOMO in and be like, oh, you know, it's gonna keep pushing up, it's gonna keep pumping, blah blah blah. So that's where I think that we will really see a lot of the value come from it. And as the token pumps, as people FOMO, that's the best marketing for anything. I mean, just look at what happened with Hyperliquid, and hopefully we'll see a lot more volume start to come towards Orderly. He says I'm all in at the moment, and I don't know why I can't see your text. So there you go. I'm all in at the moment, and I love it. Not the crazy X's like crypto, but life is good. Well, that's good, man. I'm happy to hear. Did you get wrecked in crypto or something? Is that why you decided to switch over? Or like, did you actually exit at a good range and decided to pivot into something safer? Nah, tax BS too much. Too hostile. Yeah. I mean, there's things that you can do to negate those taxes, right? Are you US? I think you're from India, right? If I'm not mistaken. If I remember correctly. But I mean, wherever you're at, right? You can always negate taxes in a completely legal way. Oh yeah, India. So what? There's like 30% tax, right? But it should be easy for you, bro. Much easier than like an American. Loss is mine, profit is government. No loss set off. Oh shit. I didn't know it was that bad. Yeah, but you could just, so for example, you can just set up like a BVI company, like a holdings company or something in the BVI, the British Virgin Islands. I think it costs like $3,000 to set up, and then like every month you have to pay like $1,000 or $1,500 or something like that to like renew it. But then just have all of your trading go through there, and it's zero tax. You're Indian, so you don't have like you don't have global taxation like the Americans do. For Americans, you need to get rid of your citizenship, and then or move to Puerto Rico, which I heard is like not the best. Everyone that I know that lives there, moved there, said it wasn't worth it, and they hate it. But you can either move to Puerto Rico, or you can essentially get rid of your citizenship, renounce, but you need to make sure that you have a second citizenship, right? So in my case, I'm Colombian, and you can either buy a citizenship, or you can just get a secondary citizenship and then just not live in that country. You know what I mean? Then you can do just the regular thing that everyone else does. But the most important thing is getting rid of the American. Because even if you have a second citizenship, then it's just not good, right? The land of the free is the land of the slaves. All right, guys, what else should I look at? Let me take a look at the Discord. I need to bring this down. Let's take a look really quick at the CVD. Seems like there's a lot of sell pressure coming in. Yeah, a lot of sell pressure on Bitcoin, on the total market cap. But I'm bullish, bro. I'm bullish. I think that this sell pressure is a trap. So this, yeah, I mean, I think it's just gonna keep going up. I'm aiming for that 4,300 range before it comes back down a little bit. Yeah, I'm still seeing the exact same that I always see. Let me see. Scout says, Wolf, can you share your playlist? This is actually a copyright-free 1 hour liquid drum and bass playlist. I just shared it right now in the Discord. Copyright-free liquid drum and bass mix. So because I keep getting flagged on YouTube for copyright, blah, 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 I have to switch to these copyright, non-copyright stuff. And I actually like this mix. Sounds pretty good, right? For non-copyright, it's pretty damn good, and it also helps me keep track of like how long I've been streaming. Because right now we're at 49 minutes 20 seconds. Rabaristo says, you planning the same for order? No, for order I am just holding on to it. I am not going to try to trade order. I'm just going to keep buying order. Right. So over here you can see when I click it, I have no like take profits, nothing like that. Because I think that once the markets all start to push up, no problem, bro. Once the markets all start to push up, I think that you know, these smaller altcoins are just gonna see a lot more buy pressure. Like it's gonna be altcoin season essentially, right? So let's take a look at BTCD, which is Bitcoin dominance. And let's get rid of this. All right, so this is the Bitcoin dominance. Wow, this is I've had this for such a long time. So I think that when this was over here, I like said that, oh, we're gonna pump up all the way up here, and look what it did. It did exactly that, right? This was a curved trend going upwards. It pumped all the way up towards the very top of what I was aiming for. So like sometimes my predictions are kind of a little bit too good. It's like fucking kind of scary. I remember the thing was like down here is I have like a tweet out there. So the fact that I actually hit like these levels are just fucking just dope. Anyways, enough patting myself on the back. But you can see very clearly that we have a rising wedge right here. If you ignore this crazy volatility, which was just from that crazy liquidation event, you know, if you do it on the daily, it's, well, you can still see it, but at least it looks a little bit better. But this is a rising wedge, and it's a macro rising wedge, so it's like a real rising wedge. If you ignore this this bullshit. So what I think is gonna happen is that this is gonna dump down here, and we're gonna have a lot more buy pressure on the on the altcoins. This is most likely gonna extend up towards like probably this level right here. Yeah. So I think that this rising wedge is going to come down, is going to bounce around at this level. The question I have is this going to create a head and shoulders? Like, will it bounce back up before coming back down? Will it do that? I don't know. Maybe. Now the reason why I say maybe is because we're essentially going through this right here on the M2 global money supply, right? The 10-week lead, whatever the fuck. We're going through this chop, and then we just went through that chop. And then now we should experience this push upwards, right? This drive upwards, which should cause Bitcoin to dump down, either to here or maybe down towards this level at 56.35%. But then we have this chop to go through, which is essentially the same as this. And we already see how fucking wrecked we just got, right? So if it does come down towards this support, bounce over here, and then we go through this chop, then Bitcoin could see a significant the dominance could see a significant increase, in the sense that altcoins dump stronger than Bitcoin, right? Because Bitcoin still has a lot of buy pressure from Wall Street and everything like that. And then it's also gonna be, you know, end of the year. We got holidays. We got all that fun jazz. You know, New Year's, blah blah blah. So maybe it'll be a slow Q4 for crypto, and then after that we see basically beginning next year Q1. Hopefully, you know, the bull market of all bull markets, and it just pumps like crazy. And if that was the case, then I think that it's ready for altcoin season finally. So we'll see. I mean, who knows? That's like such a long ways away. I mean, I can't. Well, I'll leave that there. I'll leave this head and shoulders there to see if that's exactly what happens with the rising wedge, and we'll probably come back to this at some point, like I don't know, Q1 next year. And if it does, dude, if it does play out, goddamn, I'm good. But I don't know. But I think that we can just dump from there. Oh, look at that. We already see a lot of sell pressure on Bitcoin dominance, and nothing has happened. Like Bitcoin is literally doing nothing. It just dumped a little bit. So that means that Ethereum is probably doing really well right now. Well, not really well, but it's probably sustained like the pressure. This is 15 seconds, so let's do 1 minute. Yeah, so you can see right here that that even though like this little pump up is this right here, and you can see on Bitcoin it's selling more than Ethereum, and you can see that on the Bitcoin dominance. So I think that there is market makers, institutional money, etc., that are basically flipping their Bitcoin into Ethereum or into altcoins. They're positioning themselves for a nice little altcoin rally. I mean, it's driving down pretty hard on the micros, but we'll see. Rabaristo, no problem. So yeah, so for everything else, I would not take profits. I'm just gonna hold it. Mantle, I'm gonna hold it. Honestly, even Ethereum, I feel like I should just hold it, because I feel like it could just blow right past this, and then I'm gonna be chasing that position again. You know what I mean? Because if Bitcoin dominance does do that large rising wedge, what do you guys think? You think I should just take profits there, or I should hold it and just keep stacking? Maybe I should add leverage, right? When in doubt, add leverage. I believe that's how it goes, right? No, I'm not gonna do more than 15. Take profit? Ah, pussy. I'm joking. First time chatter, XBSFN. What's up, brother? How's it going? Oh, someone on YouTube. Saint of Last Resort says hi. What's up, bro? Thanks for tuning in, guys. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, retweet, all that fun jazz. If you have any requests, any questions on the market, on any token that you want me to check out, let me know, and I'll do that for you. Did you saw this one, Mr. USDT short? Do you check that? Oh, the hyperscan. Let me see. Is this like that massive whale that shorted the shit of it, a shit ton? Let's this hyperscan. I'm pretty sure it's the whale that shorted a bunch of money, right? 38 minutes ago. Open short, open short, open short. Okay. Perps 29 million. Oh, he's in $100 million short. His P&L is 1 million, but his funding is 6.252. What is the funding on Hyperliquid? So the reason, look at this. I have this online threat detected whenever I go to Hyperliquid. What the fuck, man? Can they like unfuck their website, please? There we go. So the funding is 0.0013. So annualized, I mean, it's neutral. What is it on Bybit? Actually, let's just go to CoinGlass. CoinGlass. Should tell us all the funding rates. So the reason why I'm looking at the funding rates is I want to see if this guy's just farming it, right? Like if he's just hedging essentially. Funding rate. They don't have Hyperliquid on here? Are you serious? What the fuck? What? That's crazy. I mean, no, it doesn't. It seems like it's directional. The amount to farm, like let's say if it was on this. Let me see funding rate history. Oh, it was actually in the negative for a little bit, or it was zeroed out. I mean, maybe it was for this. When was this? This was 15. Oh no. Never mind. That was yesterday. When did he open this up? I think this is just directional. I think he's gonna get wrecked. He entered at 109.521. What is the price at right now? Let's open up over here. Hmm. 109.521. I think that he'll have time to get it out of it. Cause he has a lot of room to. No, he'll most likely sell at a loss, I think. Let me see. BTC, USDT. Let's see what the M2 looks like. Yeah, so he's essentially in the middle of the range. I think that he'll have time to exit in a little bit of profit, or exit. You know, let's say that this was the top and this was over here. Or even like something like that. I think that he would have time to, since he's in the middle of the range, and we should be visiting somewhere down here again on the lows, most likely wherever this is at. I think that he can exit at break even. Maybe even a little bit in profits, but he's gonna be underwater soon. If I'm correct, he's gonna be underwater soon. Let's take a look at like the CMF and the CVD and all that stuff. Let's do a higher time frame. Let's do 15 minutes. This is aggregated trades on the top right over here. And this is looking at everything. Okay. Yeah, it looks quite bad actually. It's a lot of it's selling, but that has to be wrong. Let's get rid of everything. Let's just take a look at Coinbase and Kraken. And let's get rid of perps, only spot. Let's look at Bitcoin, refresh it. Yeah, looks a lot more bullish now. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hold on, I'm trying to make it a little bit bigger, but not that much bigger. Come on, bro. Okay. So this up here is what we're looking at, right? Is what we want to take a look at. We can see that even throughout the crash, we still had significant buy pressure from the States. This is the US markets, right? But even right here, right, if we line these things up, Wall Street is still buying. So this is what we're tracking up here. So you can see the price crash right here, and then here it like aligns with each other. And as the market continues to sell, Coinbase and Wall Street and, you know, America, essentially, their sell pressure isn't that bad. And then it comes up here and it comes up here. So this is actually a deviation. This is a bull div, where the CVD, and this is a fucking strong bull div, the CVD is pushing up where this high right here is actually about to get passed by this. And meanwhile, on the actual price action, it's going down like that. So that's a pretty significant bullish divergence. I need to increase my leverage. I need to go heavier. This is a small account. What I need is to loosen up some of my damn capital so I can yellow this shit. But yeah, looks very bullish. XD on Twitch says hi XD, or not on Twitch, that's on Twitter. What's up? 422 viewers on Twitter. Nice. 2 people leave so it can be 420. I'm just joking though. But give me oh shit. Mix copyright free drum and bass. Okay, awesome. Oh, so this is okay. Oh, thank God. How much more do we have? Oh wow, all of this is copyright free. Dope. Hold on, I'm just making sure that I don't get copyright strike. But anyways, guys, go ahead and show me some love. Give me some retweets, some follows, all that fun jazz. XBSFN says, "Do you check chat?" Yes, I do. I have like 4 different things that I'm streaming on, so I check them sparingly. They're on my second screen, so. Plus, if I start like talking to somebody, then it distracts me from the charting and all that stuff. But I'm kind of retarded, you know. I have ADHD. Or take profit a bit and put stop loss to break even. Yeah, I mean the stop loss to break even sounds pretty good. This is really small. The position on that is small. It's only, you know, a $3,500 position. Really, but for some reason the price still has not moved. So we gotta buy out those bears. Pump them out. Told you so. But seems like my PumpFun went down. Uh-oh. My Twitter's also going down. I'm lagging. Probably for the best. All right, guys. So you already saw my analysis. I'm long. I think that I think we're bullish for, you know, the next at least 10, 20 days, something like that. I personally think that, you know, if you want to follow along, then just don't use that high leverage. Don't go crazy. Don't do 25x. Don't do 40x, 50x. That's absolutely insane. I'm doing 10x and 5x on order, and that's already super max degen because this is a small account, right? I definitely would not do more than like 2-3x with money that I cannot afford to lose. So just, you know, if you're gonna follow along, make sure you practice risk management. Also support your boy by throwing me a follow, a like, and then use the referral code Wolf Token at what.exchange and go buy the Wolf Token itself so that you can help me help you. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I will stream again tomorrow, same time, 8:30 a.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. ICT, Indochina time. All right, guys, peace.